Morning, guy. Okay, ignore all of this. See that TV? We're talking snow. It's supposed to be a craptacular day, and you know it's going to be a craptacular day when your wife volunteers to let you have the garage. So let's go see how bad this is. All right, you guys ready? Snowstorm of the century. School's already everything's already canceled. See if we can even make it out of the garage. It's gonna be iffy. Look at that. Wow. Oh man, I probably better lock this thing into 4-wheel drive. I mean, look at all that snow. The edge of the grass is almost white. All right. All seriousness, they're still saying 5 to 10 inches for us. It's supposed to start between 5 and 6. It's now 7:30. Been a few flurries, but watching the news, Pueblo 100 miles that way is getting dumped on. Lahana 60 miles to the west. It showed up there about 7, so maybe we'll get cows fed a little bit here real quick before anything hits, because let's be honest, a 2-inch snow with this wind we got going on will be a whiteout, miserable mess. So, how much snow are we going to get? That's the question of the day. All the calves are hiding from the wind on the other side of the manure pile. That's why we leave the manure in these pens. So Hector came through with the bunk blower. Tuna's got the feed truck. I'm betting they're going to feed like a half ration, because I don't know if you can see it, but things have deteriorated in the last 10 minutes. Town is about 4 miles over there, and I can't see it. But I can just see that wall slowly coming this way. So, it's here. Let's see what it does. Oh, visibility is definitely less than half a mile. Snow's really picked up here in the last hour. This is almost noon. I'd say we're kind of in the 2 to 3 inch range, somewhere in there. So it's coming right along. See if we get a few more out of this. Sounds like they fed half the ration this morning, so after we scrape snow and blow out the bunks, we'll feed the other half ration probably about 5 o'clock. So yeah, see what happens over the next couple hours. Yeah, I'm not waiting for all that ice thaw. So visibility is still down to about 1/4 of a mile. Like, I can see that pivot right there, nothing beyond it. Now I'm starting to see the house here at the corner, so maybe half a mile. It's 2:30. Let's go start pushing snow and feeding cattle. Well, because of the wind, about the only thing we really got to do is kind of scrape along the bunks, waiting on, I think Maddie's going to come around the gate so I can get on the other side. But basically, we just got to get the snow away from the bunk so we can feed. What is it? Tuna's in the feed truck, Kenny's in the loader, Hector's in the bunk blower. Yeah, just got everybody scattered everywhere. This is frustrating because you scrape something, 10 minutes later it's blown in again. Get all the snowstorms out here. It's just all wind. Shift. Come on. Gonna go switch out to forks, start building more of a windbreak over there for the cattle, because the wind direction is supposed to change. Right now it's kind of out of the northeast. It's going to switch to out of the northwest, then out of the west as this pressure system moves away. As fluffy as this snow is, it's just going to keep blowing until the wind quits, which is sometime tomorrow. So, we got to do what we can to shelter the cattle as best we can. That should help these guys with the wind when it changes. They are happy cows right now. They are eating. Now, you might be thinking, well, you know, you could save the hassle and just build a shed over the top of it. I'm not going to spend literally millions of dollars building sheds for, let's be honest, we're in a desert. We get 1, maybe 2 snowstorms a winter, and then 2 or 3 decent rains in the summer. It's not worth it here. Maybe if you lived in the Midwest, where this is just a regular Wednesday instead of a crazy Wednesday, that would make sense, but not out here in the desert. Cattle have gotten their second round of feed. Most of them are kind of trying to find a spot to hunker down for the night. Probably put out bedding tomorrow, because where it's still snowing, I don't know how well the camera can pick that up. Actually, with the wind blowing, I don't even know how well you can hear me. Oh, excuse me. We'll put out bedding tomorrow, because where it's still snowing and blowing, I mean, that yard right there is a half-mile away, and you can tell that's pretty fuzzy looking at it. So visibility is still very poor, wind is still very high, snow is still coming down. We're guessing we got somewhere in the 5-inch range, but it all is either blank or a 4-foot drift. Just, that's what happens when you have 30-mile-an-hour winds and the snow is dry and fluffy. I mean, it's 19 degrees out, so there's no moisture in this. But it does help. I've seen a lot of pictures and a lot of videos from the guys in the Oklahoma and Texas panhandle, kind of, and moving east from there, the dirt blowing the last 2 days. I am very, very thankful this year so far we are not dealing with that. We have a long ways to go till irrigation gets started and things start greening up, but we've got a good base, and for that I am incredibly thankful. Now if we can just keep these guys healthy after a rain yesterday and then snow today, looking at them, you know, they got a layer of snow on them. That's a good sign. That means they got body heat. So yeah, I'm gonna keep checking cows, drive around for a little bit, head home, play with the kiddos. Talk to you guys later.